Ladies, welcome to the Feminine Mystery. My name is Azalea Dawn, and on my channel I discuss leveling up femininity and hypergamy, all in regards to attracting a masculine provider for you. If any of that sounds right for you, then please check out the rest of the videos on my channel and subscribe if you like it. Today's video is all about how to look seductive when you're at work. Now, contrary to popular opinion nowadays, work is still very much a great place to meet an affluent masculine provider. Believe it or not, back at the start of second wave feminism, when women started to really enter the workplace, particularly in the 1980s, the workplace was one of the primary places where women got exposed to people of different social classes. Before that, women really only knew about the amount of money that people who lived near them, their immediate family, people like that had. But workplaces actually introduced women to verticals in terms of social authority and social influence in terms of money and power that began a lot of women's interest in high-end fashion, luxury, affluence in the first place. So definitely don't think that work is not an opportunity for you to date someone. A lot of people, even in the days, post Me Too, they are meeting men consensually, but they're meeting men in the workplace. So definitely don't pass up the opportunity if it's there for you. First off, we're going to talk about never forgetting that femininity is what attracts the masculine, right? So a lot of times when we are getting ready to go to work, we're thinking about professional outfits. We think about pantsuits. We think about, sneakers so you can walk around. But you really want to start to make it a priority to go to work looking feminine. I'm not saying that you have to wear a dress every day unless you want to, but think feminine. Think color. Think textures that are soft and flowy. Think pashminas and shawls if it's cold rather than, like a bulky jacket or a sweater. Think about things like, elegant dresses and heels. And wear your hair down. Don't wear it in like a top knot or like a messy bun or anything that is a bit more like put away. You want to wear your hair down and let people really see your feminine features, right? Femininity is what is going to attract masculine men, point blank, period, full stop. So when you're looking for a masculine affluent provider, regardless of where you are, you want to make sure that you're still sending out all of those feminine signals. You don't want to start that at the end of the day at 5 o'clock, because you're wasting those 8 hours when you are somewhere to catch someone's attention. You want to make sure that you're going in, that you're looking your best, and that you're looking feminine at the end of the day. So make sure that you're carrying your presentation into the workplace, but still keeping things feminine. Next up, what I want to address is that you want to dress to be seen. You don't want to blend into the background, right? So I want to start this off by saying that I'm not anti-neutral color. I love, blacks, grays, beige, brown. But when it comes to really standing out from the crowd, especially in environments where people are conditioned to think that all black is very professional, right? You really want to be the woman who's wearing the color, especially broad, solid swaths of color, like a solid pink sheath dress, for example. You want to be the one who is colorful because you're instantly going to stand out from a vast majority of people in your workplace, especially if you work corporate, right? So standing out in terms of being seen, it means oftentimes wearing color, wearing things that, might seem a little bit unusual, unconventional, but they're still professional at the end of the day. They're still very much appropriate in terms of modesty. I would just brighten the look up quite a bit if you are comfortable with that. And what I will say, in addition to the benefits of being seen and noticed more by men in particular, when you wear a lot of bright color, men tend to think of you as having a brighter, more cheerful, more just happy and positive personality. So if you're somebody who kind of struggles with looking a little dour, a little down, a little sad, if you have maybe a case of, I hate to use the profanity here, but resting bitch face, right? If you have maybe a case of that, definitely consider injecting color into your wardrobe, because it plays kind of like a psychological trick on people. It makes them think that you're, bright, upbeat, fun, positive, cheerful, and receptive to being approached, which is very important. Now, ladies, one of my biggest pieces pieces of advice, excuse me, is don't invest in designer, invest in you, invest in yourself, right? So take this from somebody who has made this mistake in the past. You do not want to take a designer bag to work. I talk a lot about, designer handbags because that is the quintessential status symbol of women at the end of the day. But work in the workplace is the last place that you want to take a Birkin. Trust me, it really does not invite the right type of attention. You get a lot of the evil eye. You get a lot of people who are looking at you and the amount of money that you had to spend on a handbag, and they will get very, jealous. They're not going to be necessarily happy for you. I once wore a designer bag very much to a workplace with a lot of technical professionals, and I actually had another woman make the point to me that this was such a waste of money. And this woman was drowning in debt, mind you. She probably had like 100K in debt. But this woman was talking about how it's such a waste of money. How could you do that? Do you know what I could buy my family? I could, pay for like new floors, etc. And it's like, it's not the kind of thing that you want to get into in the workplace. It's really not. Also, when you're in the workplace, you're exposed to a lot of people who have their own financial problems, right? So they're giving you a lot of jealousy, a lot of the evil eye. And trust me, when the next recession comes, when the economy takes, like a bit of a downturn, you are going to be the first one on the chopping block to be laid off or fired because of that designer bag. Yes, people really are that petty. They feel like if you have, all of this money to spend on Chanel or a Birkin or whatever, and they're trying to feed their 5 kids, why wouldn't they fire you? So that's not what you want to do. Instead, you want to use the resources at your disposal. If you have a gym in your workplace or amenities, make sure that you're using it to work out, get your body right, get your health going. If you have, like a certain corporate schedule that allows you to get more rest, right? Refer to my video on jobs where you can level up in. But if you have a corporate schedule that allows you to get a lot of rest, make sure you're getting your 8 hours at night. Make sure that you're taking your vitamins, your supplements, that you're drinking water, that you are treating your skin with a lot of skincare. Make sure that you are taking care of you and pampering you to the highest degree. Use your money for that instead of for a designer bag for the office, right? Another thing that you can spend on instead of, going out and buying a designer bag for work is to get your hair done in a salon on a regular basis, because showing up once a week with a fresh blowout, that's just going to be you putting your best step forward. Also, make sure that if you have, dental insurance through your workplace, that you're taking advantage of that, because nice teeth are going to set you, they're going to set you up for success through a lifetime. So make sure that you're getting your cleanings regularly, that you get any dental work that you need done while you're employed gainfully. Make sure that you're seeing a dermatologist if you have access any skin issues, because again, dermatologists are often covered on your insurance plans, right? So anything that you need to invest in to make sure that you're looking your best, that you have a radiant smile, beautiful hair, glowing skin, that you look rested, that you look youthful. Make sure that you are what looks pampered, because you, at the end of the day, are the thing that people are going to be noticing and taking away from, not a handbag. So don't invest in designer, invest in yourself. Ladies, I just want to advocate that you take every opportunity to network your way up your company, right? So this is a bit of maybe obvious advice for some of you, but again, like when I talk about in my other video called Jobs That You Can Level Up In, getting jobs in like entry level, like in HR or like as a receptionist or something, you can enter a company and really get a lot of access to their entire vertical, including their shareholders, right? They will have annual shareholders meetings, a lot of Fortune 500 companies, and you will actually be able to, just through your workplace, if you can get involved in that in some way, maybe be a part of, setting up the presentation or just get in the room somehow, you're going to get a lot of face time with some very affluent people at the end of at the end of the day. So you really want to take opportunities like that to network your way up, to get in front of people who have serious money, for people, men in particular, who really have the kind of money to treat you to the kind of lifestyle that you might want. And again, a benefit of meeting them in this context is that they know that you're not some, 2-bit low quality woman who is unemployed and like feeding like 3 children with a part-time job at Wendy's or like a stripper or something, right? They know that you are a quality person, that you're a working professional, that you're providing for yourself. So don't underestimate the quality of man that you can meet in this type of setting by really leveraging those connections. Make sure that you're always networking in the workplace. Now that's it for me, ladies. I will see you in my next video. I hope that you have enjoyed this one. And if you have, please leave it a like below and subscribe if you'd like to see other videos by me on my channel. Until next time, I'll see you then.